because the truth in all of this is that we're all going to have bad days. It just is what it is. We're all going to have moments where things don't go how we planned, but not everything deserves your energy, right? And then I reminded myself, Katelyn, you are exactly where you're supposed to be right now. You're not in that room because that's just not your room right now. You're exactly where you need to be. And if you've ever had a moment like this before, or you're feeling it right now, I want you to hear me clearly on this. You are being positioned for something different. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Call Her Creator. I am your host, Katelyn Rhoades, and today I am going to tell you something that has been quietly changing my life lately, and it's so simple that at first I almost didn't even take it seriously. But the more I've been living in it, the more I'm realizing that this might be the mindset that carries me through the end of the year, the end of 2026. And that mindset is this: oh, well, that's it. No spiraling or overthinking anything, not turning anything inside out and trying to dissect what's wrong with me. In fact, I'm not making it about me at all. It's just an oh, well. So let's be honest for a second. Most of us are not struggling because we're not capable of doing the thing, or capable of landing the client or getting that raise, or maybe you just can't lose that weight. It's not because we're not capable of doing that, of hitting that goal. It's just we're struggling because we don't know how to emotionally regulate those little things in life that get to us. So let me put this into perspective for you. Think of the little things in life, right? For example, the unanswered text that you sent. You waited for a response. They didn't reply to you. And now you're sitting there overthinking, oh my God, did I say too much? Or did I make that person upset? Or maybe you had a sales call and that client said no to you. Maybe it's just not the right time for them, or maybe they can't actually afford your price right now. Maybe they've got other priorities to accommodate first, or maybe they just don't need your service at all. That's totally fair too, right? Maybe there's a launch that you were counting on hitting and it just didn't. It can even be as simple as you having an off day. Like right now, you're just having a bad day. Instead of letting it pass and just moving on, we sit in it. We mull over it. We overanalyze it. We assign meaning to it. We turn this tiny little moment into our whole identity. And I don't know about you, but I struggle with this personally so bad. There was a post that I saw on Instagram. Like, I struggle with this so bad, guys. I'm embarrassed to even tell you this story. It's to the point where I'm like, girl, are you okay? But there was this post on Instagram, and it was a group of women, all insanely successful women. I'm talking like 8-figure business owners. They were together for a weekend. I see reels of them laughing and connecting. They're in this beautiful house, just fully in their element. And I had this little moment, this quick feeling of, ugh, I wish that was me. And it hit me really fast, like comparison always does, right? And for a second, I started going there mentally. Like, why am I not in that room? What am I missing that they have? Do they hate me? Was I intentionally not invited? And then I literally stopped myself and I took a breath because, one, I'm a psychopath because these women probably don't even know who I am. But I also just had to like look at this and reframe my mindset here. So I sat my phone down. I whispered to myself, oh, well, that's okay. That's okay. It's not your time. That's okay. Oh, well. I didn't dismiss how I was feeling. I more so just granted myself the peace that I needed to shake it off. And then I reminded myself, Katelyn, you are exactly where you're supposed to be right now. You are home with your family, which is your favorite place in the world. You're not in that room because that's just not your room right now. You are exactly where you need to be. And if you've ever had a moment like this before, or you're feeling it right now, I want you to hear me clearly on this. You are being positioned for something different. And you have to stop seeing everything as rejection because not everything is a no. Sometimes it's just a redirection from God. Maybe God isn't saying, no, but that's not for you. But instead, he's saying, hey, I've got something else pretty cool up my sleeve if you'll just trust me on this. And I know that sounds silly or maybe cliche to some of you, but when you actually believe it, it will change how you move. So instead of, why didn't this happen for me? It becomes, okay, what is this making room for? Which then excites you and gets your brain all like, oh my God, something big's happening. So this is something that I've been practicing myself. And every time something doesn't go my way, or I get a no, or I feel comparison creeping in, every time I feel that little emotional spike coming, I stop myself and I say, oh well, and I move on. And we have to normalize moving along. Oh well. That isn't just for business either. That's for life in general. Maybe you're that ambitious business owner, you send the proposal, you felt good about it, you knew you could help them, and then they say no to you. Your old reaction would be you questioning your pricing, or you rethinking everything, or you thinking that you should have came in at a lower budget, or maybe you're just going into a spiral. But your new reaction needs to be, oh well, that client wasn't mine. And the faster that you release that, the faster you make space for the right one to come. Maybe you're a mom. Maybe you're having a hard day. The house is a mess. The kids are running wild. You didn't get anything done that you planned. Your old reaction is, oh my God, I can't keep up with this. I'm failing. I'm behind. This is too much for me. But your new reaction should be, oh, well, today wasn't productive, but it was still meaningful. And then tomorrow is your new chance. Or maybe you're a girl that's dealing with comparison, right? You see someone ahead of you. This is me. They're more successful. They're more polished. They look more luxury. They're more whatever you think they are. Your old reaction, I should be there by now. But your new reaction is going to be, oh, well, that's her timeline. This is yours. You have your own timeline. They are not the same. This is something that I know to be true, guys. The women who win in the long term are not the ones who never get triggered, because you're always going to get triggered. That's just basic human psychology. And chat assured me that the feelings that I felt that day were totally valid because, I ran to him and I questioned everything. But the difference is that genuinely happy women won't stay triggered. So they can get triggered, but they're not going to stay there. They don't permanently sit in disappointment. They don't build a story around every little thing. They let it pass. Oh, well. There's a quote that I know all of us have heard, Mel Robbins, let them, which I feel like this is like the sister to that. Oh, well. Let it happen. Let it go. Let yourself move forward anyways. Oh, well. Your day will come. Your yes will come. Your moment will come. Oh, well. If you actually want to step into this mindset, I've got 4 things for you to do, okay? And it's super easy, all right? So the first part of this is to catch the moment. Notice when you're about to spiral out of control and just catch yourself like, oh, I see that this is about to happen. Catch yourself. And you want to interrupt it. Step number 2. Literally say it out loud if you need to. Oh, well. Replace that meaning, okay? This is not rejection. This is just redirection. Something else is meant for you and it's coming, girl. I promise you it's coming. And then the final step in this is just to move your body, shift your state. Don't sit in it. Don't sulk. Maybe you go for a walk. Maybe you do the laundry. Maybe you take on a small project. Change your environment, but do not sulk. That is the worst thing you can do. I really believe that this is going to be my anchor for the next season, because the truth in all of this is that we're all going to have bad days. It just is what it is. We're all going to have moments where things don't go how we planned, but not everything deserves your energy, right? Not everything deserves your overthinking or your stress. Sometimes it just deserves, oh well, and you keep going. I want to tell you a true story that happened just last week. Okay, I had an incredible lead come through my DMs. It was a celebrity. I've been following her for a while. She's been following me. She DM'd me interested in one of our offers, and I was psyched. I felt like I could bag it easily. She's a really warm lead. We already kind of, know each other on the gram. Now she's shown interest. I got this, right? So I spent the entire morning putting together the most perfect proposal for her. I even put together a visual for her to see how everything would play out, how I was going to do everything for her. It was so perfect. I knew that she was going to say yes, and I prayed that she would say yes. And then I sent the proposal, and then crickets. And it's been a few days, and I've kind of accepted the moment. Okay, I don't think she's going to move forward. But you know what I said today when going over my pipeline of sales? I looked at her proposal. I could see it's been viewed. I can see there's been no response since. And I said, oh, well, if it's meant to be, it's going to be. Oh, well. And then let me tell you what happened next. Today, I get on a call with another high-profile client. And before we even get off the call, she gave me a verbal yes. Yes, Katelyn, I'm all in. Let's go for it. I didn't have to beg for this. It was the most genuine, smoothest discovery call I've ever had. I didn't have to do any homework on this girl. It was just like, it was almost like meant to be serendipity. I actually told her on the call how I had prayed the night before to not chase opportunities. I wasn't going to chase anything, but I was just going to let the right things align and find me. And then here we are. I got my yes that I was looking for. And I'm telling you, this client is a dream client. So it just goes to show you when you get a no, there is something else that is more aligned and more perfect headed your way. I promise you. You just have to trust it long enough to let it find you. Because if I would have forced something yesterday, I might not have had the space to say yes to what I said yes to today. And that's the part that we don't always see in the moment. We think that the no is a loss, when in reality, it is making room. It is making space for the most perfect opportunity. I did not have to convince this client today. It was an easy conversation. The opportunity felt easy. The alignment didn't leave me questioning everything after. I felt really pumped after this conversation. So instead of spiraling the next time something doesn't work out for you, I just need you to take that break, and I need you to remind yourself, oh well. You don't have to be careless about it either, but just say it in a peaceful, grounded, trusting way. Like, that wasn't mine. Something better already is. Because the right things aren't going to require you to chase them down. They'll meet you right where you are, I promise, ladies and gentlemen. And I really, really, really hope you guys loved this episode. If this resonated with you at all, please send me a DM over on Instagram, or better yet, screenshot this episode, share it to your stories, tag me, let's spread the word on it. This is a part of my Unfiltered series right now, where I share the real life moments, the non-highlighted reel, and how I deal with the good, the bad, the ugly as a busy entrepreneur who's also a mother and a wife and a friend, and I have real feelings. And I'd love to hear about your unfiltered moments too, so let's chat. Send me a DM. Let's talk it over. Maybe you will be featured on an episode. And until then, oh well, girl. Oh well. See you next time.